All right, Addicts, this is DJ Rem from Rock Addict Radio, and I have the guys from Hazeland on the line. How are you guys doing today?
We're great.
Good, man. What's up?
It's I'm in Michigan, and it's cold and snowy here.
Well, it's going to rain here in Dallas. Just cold and wet.
So why don't we start, if you guys can all go around and introduce yourselves and what your spots in the band are.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Well, I'm Mike. I play bass and backup vocals. You guys there?
Mike, you're the only one in the band, man. You're the running the show.
Oh, I just I was waiting on
Here we go. All right, well, I'm Oz, and I play guitar. And I'm Brad. I'm the lead vocal.
Okay, so we got 3 is on the line then?
We also have John. Who's on drums, but
Okay.
he's not with us. He's got some family stuff to deal with.
Oh, family stuff, I get it. Okay, so how long has Hazeland been together as a band?
Well, with this lineup, approximately, a few years, with the exception of Brad. We brought Brad in, back in September? August, September, somewhere in that range. I mean, the roots of Hazeland will go way back. when I had the band way back, and I had it on hiatus for about 5 years to do some other musical endeavors for a while, and then started it back again a few years back. So.
And then. So what got the band started in the beginning? When you originally started Hazeland, I guess, what was the driving force for everything to happen?
Well, just to, I wanted to start my own band, basically, and it was because I kind of got tired. I was joining bands, and then the members would flake out, and it kind of just left me high and dry, and I was like, well, I'm not going to have that happen, I want to start my own project, write my own music, collaborate with the other guys, and not have to worry about if someone flakes out, then it's over with,
Right. And so, with this current lineup, how often do you guys get together and practice and stuff?
It depends on what we have going on. There's times where we'll practice several times a week if need be. If there's studio coming up, or we're preparing for studio or doing pre-production and stuff like that. But generally 2-3 times a week.
Okay, very good. And now, this question is for everyone, so we need everybody to answer on this one. Is what kind of influences have you guys had in your lives that made you, want to be in a band and want to do this?
Music's a driving force for all of us. I mean, I can't remember who said this, but without music there isn't life. I can't remember who said it, but that's just how it is. Music's been a part of my life since as long as I can remember, back when I was, 5 years old. I went more on the classical route and the actual formal training instead of the free-form rock route. So this is a little new for me, but it's exciting. Mike and Oz probably have a little more insight on it than I do.
What, as far as the driving force of it, or what?
Yeah, I mean, just what kind of influences did you have,
I mean, the passion for music, of course, I just love creating, you write a song, it's like that's your baby, it's a part of you. And that's what, and out in cover bands in the very beginning, from the age of 12 to 18. And that was good roots, good influences, covering Metallica and stuff like that. But ultimately, creating the music is the passion. That's to me.
Yep, very good.
Yeah, and I grew up all my life. My dad's been playing. He plays piano, and he's a singer. And I just he used to practice out of our apartment like you know, probably like twice a week or something. I don't know. But as I got older, he would take me to help him load the instruments to the clubs. So I got to go in, even though I'm not supposed to go. And I mean, I just grew up with it.
Yeah, they put the big
Doing it then,
X's. They put the big X's on your hands. I remember playing clubs. I started playing clubs when I was 15 years old. And you have these big embarrassing X's on your hands. It's kind of funny.
Yes, Lord forbid they give you something they shouldn't.
Go ahead, man.
So, how did you guys come up with the name Hazeland? Where'd that come from?
Well, originally, when the first go around, and that's why I say it's kind of two parts. It's almost like two separate bands, because the original band, we put out 2 studio albums. This was, over 10 years ago, 11 years ago, and the first 5 or 6 years or so, that was a whole different phase. But that's where the name came from originally, and it was the original singer that we had, an original guitar player. Well, my last name is Hayes, and the guitar player's last name was Holland. And the singer we had at the time, he said it was his idea. He said, "Well, let's name this thing Hazeland, a combination of the 2 names." And that's just how it came about. It's actually that original. He wasn't even an original singer. Actually, it was like an audition. We were auditioning him for a while. He didn't work out in the long run, but that guy's the one that named the band, actually.
Okay, very cool. So now, these tracks that I have that I've been playing on my show, are they off like a full album?
Which one do you have? Off of Carnival of Dreams, or I'm not sure which one you have.
No, let me tell you which stuff I have. Let's do that. All I know is it's killer, so I have.
You can name off some stuff you have.
Yeah, I have Escape Plan, Rest in R.I.P., Empty, and Backstabber.
Okay, Backstabber, Escape Plan, and Rip are all off of the Carnival of Dreams album that's on iTunes.
Okay.
Empty is off our new EP that was released October 27th, 2012.
Okay, very cool. And where did you guys record this stuff at?
At EMP Studios in Arlington, Texas.
Top-notch guys.
Yeah, definitely. It was Nick Ellison was our producer and engineer. Did a great job for us.
Yeah, I know it sounds awesome, and I know that whenever I play the tunes on my show and the other DJs do, I know we get great feedback. People loving it. So what's up? Yeah, go ahead.
One thing that really got me, Spencer, was when I was auditioning back this last fall. I was listening to the music online, and the thing that got me with Hazeland is how they present themselves. Everything they release is top-notch quality. A lot of bands make the error of they write a song and they're really excited about it, so they release a 4-track demo that was recorded in their living room, and it sounds like crap, but they're excited, so they want to share it with the world. But all that really does is just lower their quality, because first impressions are everything. So anytime Hazeland has something released, it's studio quality, everything from videos up through the tracks. And in the live setting, we actually pride ourselves on being extremely tight live as well. I would actually venture to say that we're better live than the recordings.
Well, that's very cool, and I hope you guys get to Michigan at some point, so maybe I can come see you live. That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's a good place for people to go to find out more about you guys? What kind of social networking sites and such do you guys use?
Do you want me to field this, or do you guys want to do something?
Go ahead, Brad. Go ahead.
The number one place, man, it's got links to almost everything, is Reverb Nation. So reverbnation.com/Hazeland, Hazeland. From there, you can check out pretty much the entire discography, minus just a few things, music videos, pictures from our recent shows, you name it. Sometimes we offer promotions where we have free music downloads. From there, you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter. You can sign up for our mailing list. We're also on Last FM. We're in negotiations right now to be on iHeartRadio. Pretty much any major social media outlet, we're on it. You know, MySpace and everything, we're there. You can find us.
Yeah, search. And it is, as well as any music retailer. You know, iTunes, Amazon.
Yeah, we're Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, Zune Marketplace. Carnival Dreams is available on all of those, and the EP should be available probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully on iTunes as well.
Okay, that's very good. And do you have merchandise for sale somewhere as well?
We have some exclusive online stuff that is printed per order, but primarily most of our merchandise is only from shows.
Okay, very good.
Like special limited edition stuff that you can get only from us. We've made arrangements where if someone wants something, they can, you know, send us a money order or something, and we'll ship it to them.
Okay.
But most of the time, it's strictly just at shows.
So what? Maybe I don't.
We have killer merch.
Very good. Cool. What do you guys have lined up for live stuff coming up now? Are you guys already? Do you have some shows lined up?
Yeah, the next one I have.
Yeah.
Next one is at the House of Blues in Dallas, and that's February 20th. And then after that, we have some. Well, do we say so? You want to say so now?
Yeah, we can probably say something, but there's a very good possibility we might be playing at South by Southwest in early March. And then on the 23rd of March, we have something very, very special lined up. It's going to be something pretty epic here in Dallas. We're not really at liberty to talk about it yet, but it's something that's going to be pretty special for the local scene and for us as a band and our fans.
Very cool. I hope all that works out, and wish you the best of luck with all that. That sounds killer.
Well, when we can announce it, we will. We're kind of waiting until after this current promotion for the South by Southwest project is over. Just so you know what that is, too, man, is we submitted to play at the Outlaw Road Show, which is a very large music festival that goes on every year at South by Southwest. They expect about 7,000 people just for that one showcase. And we were selected as a top 100 band to qualify to play out of 2,791 bands worldwide. And right now they're limiting it down to a top 10 list, and then that top 10 list is going to be 2 winners are going to be chosen to play at the main stage of the showcase. And so right now we're waiting to see where we're at with that. It's looking good, but we don't know yet. As soon as this promotion's over, though, then we start a new one with Hard Rock Cafe. We were selected to participate in the qualifiers to play at the Battle of the Bands to do the national tour with Hard Rock Cafe. So, and that's a pretty big one. I mean, it's the winner of that nationally gets $45,000 worth of stuff. So that's a stretch, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to do our best. But after this promotion's over, maybe in the next week or two, we'll announce what's going on March 23rd.
Okay. Well, very cool, and best of luck with that with the Hard Rock Cafe stuff. I mean, that definitely will help bring some great exposure to you guys. So that's cool.
Yes.
Okay, so here's a question for everybody. If I grabbed your iPod, your MP3 player, however you like to listen to music, what kind of bands would I find you listening to right now?
I'll go first. Mine's easy. Probably in the top of my rotation is a band called Hurt. I'm a huge fan of them. But then I jam out, like lately I've been doing In This Moment quite a bit. I've been jamming out to, I jam out to Static X and System of a Down all the time. And I'm also a really big fan of a fairly underground band called Mindless Self-Indulgence. I'm a really big fan of them. And then locally, I listen to Atticane almost every day, stuff like that. So that's me.
You find. Oh, go ahead, on. Go ahead.
All right, mine is Stone Sour, Mudvayne, Slipknot, Disturbed. You know, pretty much anything kind of like that. You know, the Queen of the Damned soundtrack, Static X, stuff like that.
Very good. All killer bands.
Yeah, mine would be, of course, my favorite all-time band is Tool. Followed by Primus, love Primus, the Mars Volta. Here from Dallas, Fair to Midland. I love Fair to Midland. They're one of the best Dallas bands that's come out of Dallas in many, many years, in my opinion. I tend to like the more eclectic stuff, more so than the mainstream. But that's just my musical taste. So.
Yeah, well, I definitely get that. I haven't listened to any mainstream in a long time. All my CDs in my car are bands like you guys.
Yeah, mainstream kind of is just. I'm into some of it, but not much of it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty good, unique.
So, how would you guys define success for the band? I mean, where do you guys hope to be in a couple years with everything you guys are doing?
Just in the past month or so, we've accomplished a lot of our goals that we didn't think we were going to have done till the end of the year. So that's pretty good. Right now, we're the number 3 alternative band in Dallas, according to Reverb Nation, and that's without doing all the crazy buy-in fans and buy-in likes and promoting through marketing companies and paying for it. That's all just by footwork and word of mouth and kicking ass when we play shows. But, I mean, this question, I'm sure you get the same answer from everybody, is we want to become established enough that we can support ourselves.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you're right. That is the number one answer to that question.
Yep. In a couple of years, we'd like to, of course, have a new album out and be on tour supporting it.
In a couple of years, hopefully, we're on our 2nd or 3rd new album.
Did you say Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I was just following up.
I just was going to say, did you say the EP is out or it's about ready to come out?
Oh,
The EP is out.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many tracks are on
It's
the
on iTunes yet, but it will be just 3.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we've already released 2 videos, official videos for that EP. You can find on Reverb Nation.
Okay, I'm definitely going to check those out for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Empty and Look Here are the 2 songs that we have videos for.
Okay, very good. So, what sets you guys apart from all the other bands out there? I mean, obviously the music industry has changed a lot, and there's a lot of bands out there now trying to do exactly what you guys want to do and make something here. So, why should people come to your live shows and check you guys out?
You listen to the music, right?
Yeah, I know why they should come, because you guys shred, but
we're completely. It's a curse and it's a blessing, but we are completely different than anything else we're being played right now. I call it sophisticated groove metal. A friend of mine that had never seen us play before drove up 5 hours to come see us in December when we played, and he was just blown away. He says that it's amazing because when we're playing, it sounds like everything's going to fall apart, but it stays together, and it's amazing. And he was just blown away about how tight we are, because our rhythms and our syncopation is a lot different than anything else, and a lot of that is courtesy of Mike, because he's such an outstanding bass player. But everything we do has a little bit of different feel to it, it might have an overall general commercial or genre tone, but it's not like anything else that's really being played right now, and we're kind of running with it.
Any other guys have anything to add to that?
Want to add something?
Yeah, I mean, just the genre, and I think a lot of that could be because of some of those eclectic influences that we have, that the genre is just, it's so unique. But at the same time, there are the hooks. It does have the hooks in there that are going to capture you, but yet it's not mainstream at the same time. So it's something unique, and if you want to check out something different, then come out and see a live show for sure.
Yep, definitely.
Here's something for you, Spencer.
Yeah.
We don't do cover songs very often. We just don't. But we started doing one recently to play every so often. And can I tell them what it is, guys?
Yeah.
To give you an idea of how different we are, we wanted something that was recognizable, but something we could make our own. So we're doing a cover right now during live shows of Informer by Snow. I'll Hazeland style.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty.
We think so.
Pretty good.
Is there any video footage of that?
Oh no.
Dang it.
That's strictly, you got to come see us to hear it.
Well, you need to come to Michigan, and I can make that happen.
It'll blow your mind, man. It really will.
Or I guess I need
Wait
to
a
come to
minute.
Texas,
They're not doing
right?
this, are they? Oh my God, they are.
That's awesome. Okay, guys, anything else, anything that I haven't asked you that you want to make sure people know about Hazeland?
Just get on Reverb Nation, all of you out there. I mean, if you haven't heard the music yet, go check it out. It might not be for you, and if it's not, great, thanks for coming out. But it's one of those things where you're either really, really going to like it, or you're going to be kind of impartial to it. Either way, we'd like you to check it out and see what you think.
Yeah, and if you do like it, hey, share it with your friends. You know, that's how we're gonna. Word of mouth here is the best tool.
Yeah, contact us. We're pretty adamant about having intimate conversations with our fans. If they have a question, we answer. We try to interact with them as much as possible. Our friends are our family. You know, not all of them are our friends, but they're all our fans, and so because of that, they become our family. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me. That's how it has to be with this deal. I mean, you know, obviously the fans are what move you guys along. They're what make our radio show move along. So fans are definitely number one.
Something that I want to bring up to you there, Spencer, is one other thing that we pride ourselves on is we aren't in this for us. I mean, ultimately we are, yes. But the way we promote ourselves, the way we conduct ourselves at shows, we support the other artists. When we have a show coming up, we mention the other artists' names and encourage people to go check them out before the show. During shows, we're there at the beginning and we stay till the end, no matter what time we play. We're all about the community because I don't know how it is in the rest of the nation, but in the Dallas music community, there's way too many look at me instead of look at us.
Right.
Because we're all trying to do the same thing. And one of the reasons we really like Rock Addict Radio, you guys are like that. Yeah, there's some douchebags every so often, but overall, I mean, you guys are very, very cool about supporting everybody as a family and as a unit, as a community. And like you said during our little pre-op before we started, about how you guys do it for the love of music, and so do we. I mean, everybody wants to succeed, but how are you going to succeed if it's just all about me?
Yep.
No, it can't be.
Well, and the thing is, people see right through that.
I believe that too.
Well, the best analogy is go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
No, I believe what Spencer just said. You know, people see through that, but there is. It gets very frustrating sometimes. Yeah, you know, people. You know, you support your bands. It seems like sometimes you get more support elsewhere for your own backyard than in your backyard because people are about competing and they want to one up you on everything. You know, and it shouldn't be that way. And one thing Hazeland has been about is supporting these other bands, these other artists in our community. And like Brad said, you know.
No, and I totally get that. I mean, we even experienced that, you know, in the radio station world, you know, different stations.
Oh yeah.
Because to me, we should all be working together because we're all doing the same, you know, bands like Rock Addict Radio that are doing this and playing the independent bands and the unsigned artists, you know. I mean, we're all doing this for the same reason, help get these bands exposure. And when you start competing and creating barriers between yourself and bands and other stations, I mean, it just makes absolutely no sense to me, and it makes me want to choke people out.
It deteriorates your fan base, if anything, you know.
When you first start, you need to be aggressive. You know, before you get your foot in the door to play venues, you need to be aggressive. You need to be confident. But once you get past that initial hurdle, where you're starting to get people listening to you, you can't continue the arrogancy. Because, like you said, everybody's going to see it, and then it's just going to hurt you in the long run.
Well, yeah, exactly. And, you know, for me, if I see Hazeland post on Facebook that they're going to be on Station X doing an interview, I'm going to share that. I don't care that you're on another station. I'm going to share that with everybody because I'm trying to help you guys. It's not about the radio station, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of people out there though that like, oh my God, you're supporting them. I'm like, why not? I'm supporting the band. It drives me nuts if you couldn't tell.
Well, here's a great example on this this promotion we're doing for the Outlaw Road Show. To make to the top 10, fans have to go on to the Facebook site and talk about their favorite band that they want to play, right? Well, something that we've been doing is every time they announce some more winners that are guaranteed in the top 100 out of the 2,700 something, we've been picking one of them and then supporting them that day. You know, saying, you know, good job, and talking a little bit about the song that we heard. We're the only ones that are doing that on this whole site.
Right.
Everybody else is like me.
Right.
And there's a few that we've talked to on social channels that have been really cool. You know, like they've contacted us. Man, you guys are top notch. You know, hopefully we can see each other at South by Southwest. Blah 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 blah. But a vast majority of people on the face are no. And just recently, the sponsor posted something about that. You know, don't expect these people to support you if you're not supporting them. And ever since then, now everybody's trying to crawl out of the woodwork.
Oh,
we're
right.
like that, we're like that.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you were, you would have been doing it before someone told you to.
Yeah, no doubt, hey. Well, and that's what's cool about, you know, because you've been in the chat at Rock Addict Radio. I mean, we get a lot of bands that come in, and they're all checking each other's music out. They're all supporting, liking each other's pages. I mean, they're all supporting each other, and that's one of the best things I love about the station is the way we get the bands in there, and everybody supports each other.
Yep. We get a lot of love from people on your playlist, Fire by Night. We're pretty close with some of those guys.
Uh-huh.
And then they actually mentioned us on their interview they had recently about, you know, thanks to us. And then another band that's been pretty supportive is a band called Drek off of your station. They've also been pretty supportive of us.
Yep, that's awesome. Very good. Okay, guys. Well, I'm pretty much done. I want to thank you guys again for taking the time to talk to me, and and I'm just going to continue to play your tunes, your tracks.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime, brother.
Yeah, and
Thank you, Spencer.
I hope you're aware. I think we've told you, but you know your tracks are in the 24/7 stream at the station, so they're being played, and I just thank you guys for making great music and keep doing it, and obviously we'll keep following you and keep playing your stuff as it comes out.
Thank you so
Did
much.
you want to hang on to do any legal IDs or sound bites or anything for you?
Yeah, if you don't, I wasn't sure what you had done for radio tags with Renee and Billy. So
To be perfectly honest, and they were pretty loud, and you could barely hear what was going on. They were pretty disruptive, actually.
okay, so
It was like a dubstep legal ID, so it was pretty bad.
okay, so I have two that I would like to do. So if the first one, you guys can work it out how you want to do it, but just, basically, this is the guys from Hazeland, and you're listening to RockAddictRadio.com.
Hey, everybody, this is Brad with Hazeland.
And this is Mike.
This is Oz.
And you're listening to Rock Addict Radio.
Awesome. That was good. I like it.
All right, cool.
Okay, the second one, pretty much the same thing, but just throw in there that you're listening to DJ REM at Rock Addict Radio.
Okay.
Okay. What's up, all you? This is Brad with Hazeland.
And this is Mike.
This is Oz.
And you're listening to DJ REM with your horns up on Rock Addict Radio.
Very cool. Thanks, guys. The first one, I will, when I edit the interview, I'll pull that first one out and I'll send it to all the DJs so they'll have it. And then obviously mine I'll be playing when I do my show. So.
Cool.
Killer, man, if you need anything else from us, just let us know. Okay?
Yep. No, I definitely will. And within the next week, I will have this up on YouTube, and I'll have the link to you guys so we can spread and share the word of this one.
Cool, man.
Killer. Well, when you hang up, man, I'm going to stay on the phone with these two if you guys can stay on for a second.
Okay. Well, take care, guys, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.